Welcome back to April Anger. This is episode 8 of the yearly amiibo tournament where we put all the amiibo against each other to figure out which one is the best. For first match, we're going to be having Ganondorf against Zelda. Looks like we're going to be on Smashville for this one. Both amiibos not hitting each other, a little bit of shield damage. Ganondorf gets first blood with a neutral air on Zelda. Zelda responds with a lightning kick, a painful opener. She gets footstooled, but her recovery is just enough that she's able to get back to the ledge. Zelda doing a pretty good job of dancing around Ganondorf. He's having a hard time actually hitting her. Zelda drops past the ledge, able to recover back. Guess she's taking out her vengeance for those years of... Well, I was going to say years of imprisonment, but technically it's a different Zelda in pretty much every Zelda game, so each Zelda only had to live through the one trauma. And half the time they're in hiding or something. Ganondorf with a turnaround grab. Takes a little bit longer than... Well, first of all, than the standing grab. So I'm a little surprised he went for it, but even more surprised that he got it. He was able to successfully capitalize on it, though. Trying to turn this match around and actually punch Zelda in the face. That's what you want to be seeing in a Smash Brothers tournament. Zelda sends Ganondorf off stage, uses her double jump way too early, so she's not actually able to edgeguard him. She does get in a weak hitbox with a lightning kick, but it doesn't really do much. Ganondorf goes for the up tilt, and gets sent to the top of the screen, and the second up air is actually going to kill him. Zelda's able to pull back the failure, is almost saving Ganondorf's life. She gets a spike on him, but it was way too high up. He's able to recover. And she's able to jump out of the up tilt. Not all characters have a jump that can bring you high enough, so you need to watch out for that. Zelda really wanting to hit Ganondorf with down air. Not entirely sure why. It's not like Zelda has a really good combo that comes out of it. I'm sure she could hit something out of it, depending on the percentage range. Ganondorf chasing Zelda to the other side of the stage. One of the problems of being one of the slowest characters in the game is that you cannot catch up to people. But as you can see there, Zelda is... I'm pretty sure Zelda's a little bit faster than Ganondorf, but they are both very slow. Ganondorf being because if he was any faster, he would probably be an absolute menace for new players alike. And Zelda because her whole game plan is to run away and camp, effectively. Which, she would be too good at that if she was faster at running because she could leave quicker. And also, characters need to have weaknesses. Zelda goes for a side special, but holds on to it way too long. Surprisingly, not getting hit by a smash attack for that. But then Ganondorf got a raw forward smash and killed Zelda anyway. That means that Ganondorf is going to be making it on to the final 4. Which, those matches are going to be best of 3, so watch out for that. But these matches are still best of 1. Now for a second match, we're going to be having Cloud against Donkey Kong. Going to be on Kalos Pokemon League for this one. Donkey Kong going in aggressively, but trying to land neutral airs, which... It's a fine move. I mean, it certainly is damaging. Donkey Kong normally doesn't get too much out of it, though. In Smash 4, the move was actually insane because it had almost no ending lag. But in Smash Ultimate, it's a little bit more reasonable and balanced, and Donkey Kong just killed Cloud with an up smash there. Very quick first stock. Cloud sends Donkey Kong off stage. Tries to edge guard him, but unable to get the 2-frame. Cloud going off stage, I'm not entirely sure why. Donkey Kong was not off stage, I don't know what Cloud was going to do. Donkey Kong having a fun time on the platform, it at least was a good mind game. Getting one jab and then an up tilt because Cloud rolled into it. Not normally something you can go for, but it was a cool read call-out. Alright, Donkey Kong off stage. Cloud goes for a neutral air. A spike would probably be better because it would be almost guaranteed to kill Donkey Kong. Even if you get a weird hitbox, as long as the hitbox doesn't send you sideways, which I don't know if Cloud's Sour Spot does or if it just sends you downwards slower. Either way, though, inconveniencing Donkey Kong's recovery in the vertical axis usually guarantees his death, because vertically, his recovery doesn't travel very far. Back hit of up smash is able to take Donkey Kong's first stock. Cloud is at almost 100%. He does have a limit, so he probably shouldn't die, at least because of an offstage thing. He does whiff the limit Blade Beam, though. Gets a wall jump, kept his double jump, able to make it back. Hassling Donkey Kong off stage, everyone makes it back. Donkey Kong tries to contest Cloud's up smash with a down air, but it turns out that Cloud's sword is longer than Donkey Kong's foot. Cloud, however, did stay on the ledge for too long and got down aired to death. Donkey Kong on the retreat. He is retreated so far, he is at the other platform, effectively putting him in the situation he was trying to get away from. Donkey Kong's up tilt is long enough to reach the platform. Cloud gets a throw, but Cloud doesn't really have any combos out of his throws. And has to use the limit to get back and gets right into Donkey Kong's spinning Kong. Donkey Kong landing a couple up airs. Cloud is now within the range of needing to worry about his life. Especially if you get hit with a forward air right by the side of the screen, that will definitely kill you, as it killed Cloud. Donkey Kong moves on. And over on this side of the bracket, we have Bowser against Link. Gonna be on Final Destination for this one. The last destination. The destination that is the most final. Link getting a clean jump over Bowser. However, Bowser's up tilt goes all around his person, so he's able to hit Link anyway, even without having to predict which direction he was going to be in. Sends Link off stage. Link air dodges through the forward air, able to make it back. Bowser also grabs the ledge. He did idle a little far away from it. Link probably could have hit him with a down tilt or maybe a down smash. Bowser recovering above the ledge. Not a great place to recover when your opponent is on the ledge, because they can sort of just hit you. Link sends Bowser out and away, but that is the effective distance of his recovery, so he doesn't really have a problem with it. Bowser getting hit by the jab of Link even though he was behind him. They were both at the ledge, and in Smash Ultimate, your characters do push each other away. That's new to Ultimate. In previous Smash games, you could run through each other. There was a little bit of character pushing, but there was a pretty low threshold on it. Link makes it back, has to use his recovery though. He probably could have made it back slightly faster if he air dodged. Bowser's gonna have to recover far, and he actually makes it on top of the ledge. I didn't think he'd be able to do that. And Link tried to jump away from Bowser, but Bowser's up tilt still got him in the end. Link going off stage, and everyone makes it back. So weird to watch Amiibo edge guarding. Bowser sent far. He idles for just a little too long in front of Link. Link could have probably thrown out an aerial there. If I was the Link, I probably wouldn't have, because I wouldn't have expected Bowser to do that. Flame at the ledge. It's a good time to use the Fire Breath because, well, your opponent usually has to grab the ledge and doesn't get to say much about it. And the Fire Breath perfectly covers the ledge. Like there, although Bowser probably could have held it slightly longer for more damage. Bowser's Fire Breath is a very damaging move if you get it stuck in it for too long. Bowser gets a parry, but then he goes for an up smash. No idea why. Link still needs to kill Bowser, and he's taking 60% this stock. That's not the kind of math that's favorable towards Link. They trade. Bowser lives. Yes, he kept his double jump. Link hits a Phantom Footstool on Bowser. Bowser gets a footstool on Link, and then they both make it back to the stage. Bowser not bothering to go off stage. Link was actually far enough away to get damage from the fire, but only the slight wind box that's there. It's an interesting effect of Bowser's fire. There's a little bit of it where it can damage you without flinching you, which can actually be dangerous in edgeguarding situations because it will push you away without flinching you and giving you a recovery. Low angled forward tilt is enough to kill Link off the side of the screen. Bowser's still on his first stock. Link needs to find a way to kill Bowser, and he's just not. Link trying to catch Bowser with a neutral air, I guess. He's using it a lot. It's not like it's a bad move. I don't know if the strong hitbox is enough to kill, though. Link finally gets a better idea, goes for down air, but he gets a weak hitbox on that as well. Bowser recovering, getting some extra damage on Link. Any chip damage Bowser gets more firmly supports his victory. Link having a little twitching freak out. The amiibo used to do that a lot more in previous years. Not sure what changed. Maybe they got... It would either have to be their training or the amiibo AI. And up air has killed Link and secured the game for Bowser. Bowser will be moving on and Link has to drop out. And for our last match of the episode, we're going to be having Corrin II against Kirby Smash Bros. Going to be on Pokemon Stadium for this one. Kirby goes very high and then drops as a stone on Corrin. The ultimate beginner trap, but it worked. Falls through the platform, able to land a forward air on Corrin. The general advice of melee characters versus sword characters is that you need to get in on them so that when you're closer, all your moves come out faster to negate the fact that they have better range. Now, Kirby did just kind of stay there and let Corrin forward smash him a bunch. Kirby gets sent dangerously high, gets pinned, but Corrin doesn't do the kick follow-up. Back throw to stone transformation. Interesting. Kirby's throws are a little unique in that, well, at least forward and back throw. When he throws the opponent, Kirby gets launched into the air. It's only a little bit, but most characters, when they throw other people, they end up on the ground. So Kirby gets different types of follow-ups, I guess, from that. And that does mean that stone, theoretically, could come in handy one day. Kirby sent very high, trades with Corrin, only 1.4%. That should be auto-healing back about right now. Well, it would have. She got kicked in the head. I don't know if the auto-heal still goes through or if getting damaged actually stops it. It's not something I've ever thought to check. Kirby gets Corrin's copy ability. Let's see if he actually thinks to use it. Normally, a Kirby player, if you do get the opponent's copy ability, it's because you want to be using it. Of course, some characters who have a neutral special that's better on them than others. And up smash through the platform is enough to kill Kirby. Up special near the ledge, just quick enough to catch Corrin. Corrin goes off stage, barely grabs the ledge. Kirby gets down air to down smash. And I want to say that was a read, but he just reacted to Corrin down airing from way too high. There are risks to using that move. Kirby runs up to Corrin, turns around and up smashes. Quite a way to get the kill, but he got it. Aerial hammer, and he was so small he went underneath Corrin's up-angled forward smash. One of the perks of being a tiny character. Corrin recovers above the ledge, able to shield the down smash in time, though. Kirby's trying to land, Corrin's trying to stop him. They have switched places. Corrin was able to trade her way out of that combo, but only after taking a couple of hits. Kirby stones on top of the platform. Very reckless. He almost got hit by Corrin's back air there. She misspaced it so it actually didn't land. Kirby's up smash just enough to hit Corrin while she is standing on that platform. Kirby goes for a down air trying to edge guard. Does not get it. Grab at the ledge, though. Up throw is Kirby's... I'm pretty sure it's his only kill throw. Corrin needs just a little bit more percentage. Up smash through the platform is, for the second time, enough to get Corrin the second. So Kirby Smash Bros. Will be making it to the Final Four. Until then, bye.